While it still looks and feels like winter outside, it is now spring, and over at Kiwidinok Farm, that means they are welcoming some new arrivals.
That's right. Here with us to talk about all the fun on the farm, owner and farmer Jim Dixon is with us. Jim, thanks for coming in. Why don't you give us a little bit of a background to how long the farm's been around, where you're located, etc.
The farm has been around since 2013. The pitting farm portion, however, is 3 years old. We're just going into our 4th year this spring.
Okay.
And it's been an absolutely wonderful experience.
So aside from the petting farm, what do you do there at Kiwidinok?
We are primarily a yak farm. We raise and have about 30 yak, and we raise about a dozen calves each year.
Okay.
Yak are a very noble, primitive animal. They're bovine. They're related to the American bison. They're a cold weather animal, so they love northern Michigan. They're very athletic and very, very smart. Make great mothers, and we raise about a dozen calves a year.
Wow.
Most of those are sold to other small farms. They become almost like dogs in their personality. They're very, very intelligent, and the more love you give them, the more love they give you back.
Oh.
And we have 6 of last year's calves still on the farm, and they're all around 6 months old, so they're one of the new arrivals, if you like, on the farm.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're available in the barn during the winter. We're set up in a 6,000 square foot barn there's close to 50 4-legged animals, and there's close to 50 2-legged feathered animals.
And during the spring, you put on what's called Spring Fever on the Farm Festival with all the new arrivals, and I know that's open to the public. Tell me a little bit about that event and what that all entails.
Well, it's exciting because at this time of year we start having babies. This past week we had 5 new baby lambs.
Oh.
And that's very precious time. We have a new baby donkey. Now she is about 6 months old, but she's now available to the public, and she walks around looking for hugs and looking for attention.
Oh, I bet.
Of course, the young yak are available in the barn also. We have a 9-month-old baby foal, and he's a perky little piece of mischief. We have 2 new fainting goats. We have 2 new Sebastole geese, and we'll have turkeys in 2 days, about 30 new turkey poults, which are the baby name.
Okay.
Aw.
So there's lots going on. By the end of
Yes.
spring, we'll have another 20 or 30 babies.
Wow.
From new yak, new lambs, new baby goats, new peacocks.
'Tis the
New,
season.
it's the season.
I'm curious.
It's a wonderful, wonderful time.
Yeah.
I'm curious about I guess a 2-part question. The decision to get into yak farming in the first place. Had you had a history with that before
No.
starting Kiwidinok? Why yaks? And then why adding the petting zoo just a few years back?
Well, yes, we never had a plan to add a petting zoo. I retired to a small 30-acre farm. We call it Kiwidinok. Kiwidinok is a Chippewa Indian word, and it means child of the wind. We get a lot of wind where we are, winter and summer. It was our plan, because it's only a small farm, to try and scale a business. We couldn't do it with domestic cattle or domestic sheep. We had to do something which was more exotic to make it work.
Okay.
There are only about 7,500 yak in the United States. We
Really?
happen to be one of the largest farms east of the Mississippi. There are a lot of farms in Montana and Utah, but they are an animal that are very suitable for small hobby farms. They eat about a third of what a cow eats. They're smaller animals, they're more agile, they're easy to keep, they're smarter, and the meat is very healthy. The wool, the yak wool, is a very high-end fiber to make socks and hats. And of course the bloodlines, because they're registered animals, we sell animals to most of the United States for small startup farms.
Okay. Do you have, speaking of the products you can make with the wool, do you have a store at Kiwidinok?
We do have a store with socks, with beanie hats, and the socks are just excellent. This is the first day I haven't worn them.
I was gonna
I was
say,
gonna say, can you model them?
I should have had you bring me a pair.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
got
yeah.
some cold weather ahead.
Yeah.
So the Spring Fever Festival with the petting zoo, this is going to be so much fun. I know so many kiddos out there and families are probably looking forward to that, just to get outside and kind of look forward to spring right now, because obviously it's not looking like it outside, but what a great family-friendly event. Tell us a little bit about, what people can expect from that, outside of just, the animals they can obviously come and see, but.
Sure. During the winter, of course, we're open 12 months. During the winter months, when there's snow on the ground, we're in the barn with all the animals. So the tours are scheduled. We have tour times 5 times a day for a small amount of people, so that we give the children, this is little kids and big kids,
Yeah.
a chance to learn about the animals, learn how to feed them. They're all very accessible. When they see new people come, they're ready for treats. So the kids get to touch the animals. Some of the animals are just running loose in the aisleways, so the kids can pat them. And the little donkey, she bumps into all the kids, just loves the kids.
Real quickly before we run out of time, the when and the where.
The when and the where. The when is a small farm midway between Boyne City and East Jordan.
Okay.
And our address is on the website, www.kiwidinok.com. The when is 11 o'clock, 12:30, 2 o'clock, 3:30, and we'll extend it to 5 o'clock during the summer months,
Okay.
which are the tour times. The tour lasts about an hour and a half.
Lots of
And,
opportunities, though.
Oh yeah, lots of opportunity.
That's great.
And it's just a wonderful time to spend family time. We have
Absolutely.
we have families with 4 generations, great-grandmothers, grandmothers, mothers and
above,
dads,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
children, and it's a wonderful environment to connect a family together.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've
Well,
got some
thank you.
great memories with my kids of events just like that. So
Yeah.
glad you're doing it. Thanks
So-
for coming in.
Come on back and see us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Great to
Thanks
have
so
you.